Good afternoon and welcome back to the ATB Banff Curling Classic. We've got a great matchup here in the noon draw between Team Kennedy and Team Bottcher, both from the Edmonton area. So Battle of Northern Alberta out here. This is the B side. The losers will drop into C and have one more chance. The winner will move on and play back-to-back, play at 4 o'clock this afternoon against the winner of the game that's on sheet 2 next to them, which is between Team Hardy and Team Van Amsterdam. We're just finishing up second practice here. Team Bottcher's out there. They're going to throw their draw to the button here and try to determine hammer. Team Kennedy has already gone. They've had their practice. So Team Bottcher got here by defeating Team Jakes last night. Before that, though, they lost to Team Hardy on Friday morning to drop into B. So you know Team Bottcher's not going to want a second loss and into a win-or-go-home situation. So they'll be looking to bounce back here and move on in B. Team Kennedy, they beat Terry Meek last night to move into this matchup. And just looking, looks like they lost to Kevin Cooey yesterday morning. So, so that's not a loss that they'll be terribly disappointed with, as Cooey made it through the A side as qualifier number 1. So Team Bottcher just throwing the draw to the button here. We'll get these games underway right at 12 o'clock. Just a reminder, this is the second of 4 draws today. We had an 8 a.m. draw this morning. It's a couple games go right down to the wire. Team Jakes was able to beat Team Libis to move on in C, where they'll play Terry Meek at 4 o'clock today. And Team Appleman was able to make their last shot in an extra end to beat Team Hodgson and move on. They will await the loser of the Hardy Van Amsterdam game that's on right now. We'll be joined momentarily by Steve Young, who's the lead organizer of the ATB Banff Classic. He'll be with me throughout the afternoon. Might have a few other people join in and help with some commentary, but feel free to ask questions, make comments on the live feed. We'll do our best to get to those and answer those. This morning we had Ron Fell commenting from Mexico on the beach, so we'll see if he tunes back in for this big match between Bottcher and Kennedy. As most of you know, Bottcher is one of the top teams in the world, certainly in Canada, having been runner-up at the Brier 3 times and Alberta champion twice.
Is that right at the same time on that other record?
Draws of the button are over. Team Kennedy's making their way back out onto the ice. And I believe it was Team Bottcher that won the draw.
It's so hard. What do we do, eh? But actually, I was talking about it last night, like the fact that we don't shake hands anymore sucks. Like, I liked that part.
You can tell they're just talking about some of the new protocols in place here this year to make sure everyone can stay safe and healthy. And part of that is no shaking hands beforehand, fist bumps, elbow bumps. And then there's also some distancing and some rule changes on the ice as well. So, for example, skips no longer sweep, and I think we all know skips aren't very good sweepers anyway, but they're not even allowed to this year. They've got to stay away, give everyone their space. Out here, the teams are considered cohorts, so they are able to have 2 sweepers, which is a little bit different than some of the other areas in the country that have been hosting these regional high-level spiels, where you've probably seen 1 sweeper, but out here at this spiel, the teams are their own cohorts, so they can have 2 sweepers.
Tiger blood.
Looks like Team Kennedy is getting in the hack, so Team Bottcher will have the hammer in the first end. Team Kennedy throwing the blue rocks, Bottcher throwing the yellow rocks. We've got Brad Coco throwing lead rocks for us here. Brad, you know these teams are from Edmonton. Brad is from Calgary.
We're saying weird even to
Curls out of the Calgary Curling Club. We've played each other on a number of occasions in Monday leagues. John plays with John Rennie in Calgary, but obviously his competitive team here is Glenn Kennedy from Edmonton.
Clean for line, hair tight. Okay, line's tight, top 4.
So it looks like they're going to go in with the first rock
Okay, line's
here
okay.
and play a pretty clean first end.
Cross
Will
and
be the
center.
hope from Team
Clean it.
Kennedy with this call.
Okay. 14-4.
14-4. We were seeing about 14-8 or 15 in the morning draw, so expect this will speed up a few feet as the day goes on. Throwing lead rocks here for Team Bottcher is Kark Martin, who's been on all of Bottcher's teams here as they've made their way into the Brier final 3 different times.
Clean.
Looks like he'll be
Yep. Try the roll.
Medium.
trying to nose hit here.
Yep. Clean.
Nice shot.
To the wing, exactly as the call was. That's made perfectly. So Kennedy, by calling that first one in, kind of indicated he was willing to play this game, so he's going to hit that.
Normal.
Even though it was rolled to the wings. Without hammer, he's going to want to be a little bit cautious here in the first end.
Easy. Normal. Oh. Normal up. Aaron. Roll it a bit. Shot, Brad.
Hit and roll back towards the center. This first end will be played pretty quickly here. Spoon goes down from Bottcher. Over on sheet 2, the Hardy Van Amsterdam game, that's going in a bit of a different direction. They've got a couple guards up front.
Straight to it. You gotta go.
Amsterdam's coming around to sit top 4 behind those guards. So. That rock being behind the tee line, rolling out was not a problem for Team Bottcher. Kennedy will make a decision here if he wants to continue to play clean or if he wants to throw a guard.
Tighter in.
Looks like he's going for a tight guard, but they don't mind if it slips in the rings and continue to play this first end pretty cleanly.
Line only.
Second, Aaron Serafincian.
Tight line.
I hope
Tight
I
line.
pronounced that correctly. Attempts to throw this tight guard here.
Hey, line's okay.
Right second for Team Bottcher will be
Easy
Brad
rolling.
Thiessen.
Just over curling a bit. Yep. Good weight. Good shot.
Good throw, bud.
Tight guard.
Heel.
Bottcher's just going to peel it out. No need to stick around here.
Easy.
Good.
Very good.
Aaron likely will try to put this right back where it was. Tight center line guard. Hope for a mistake out of Team Bottcher that they can come around.
Hey, Les.
Okay, line's better. Actually, it might slide a bit better.
Let's head up
But
front.
we're still
Howard.
still tight. Okay,
What do you
line's
want me to
good.
do? Heavy or
Still
not?
tight.
Line's good.
Tight.
Just here. Right here.
Yeah, by itself right now.
Line's beauty.
All by itself.
Okay. Good spot. Yep.
Good shot.
Shot.
Go, bud. Yeah. If I can get you to tell me what to do on that, like whether or not you just want me to keep
Nice
on it heavy or
center line guard there from.
Hard.
Gotta peel this out again.
Scott, just before we get the next shot going, we're happy to welcome one of your former club mates and also a person who's heavily involved in
Think
the
we're
Qualico
15?
mixed doubles, Dennis Graham, to
Top button.
join you on the live stream for a while here. Excited to get him out here, friend of yours. I'm sure you guys will have a great banter. He's just getting himself ready, rereading his notes, checking the names of the teams. We all know Graham very organized.
Yes.
So he'll be with you shortly, so you don't have to do this alone, and have a great time together.
Oh, that'll be great. Yeah. Dennis and I have played
Line's
together
good,
for a
line's
number of
fine.
years. Usually
Line's good, line.
we play in the house together, so we discuss strategy and shots quite often. So it'll be enjoyable.
Line's really good.
Team Kennedy throws here. They, they're sponsored by Prism Engineering. So they want to thank their sponsor, of course. And Glenn Kennedy, the skip, also wants to say hello to his 3 children, Julia, Mackenzie, and Natalie. And of course, he wants to say hello to his 2 nieces, Aubrey and Brecken, and those, of course, are his brother Mark Kennedy's daughters. Many of you will know Mark as the world and Olympic champion. So, hello to all of Glenn's family, and a big thank you to his sponsor.
Whoa. Off. Curl.
Darren Molding throwing
No.
third
Whoa. Brad,
third
Brad,
rocks for Team
Brad,
Bottcher
go ahead.
here.
Okay. Whoa.
Peeled out his own center guard that was left there, which Kennedy
2.5.
came around. So a nice break for Kennedy there. And he's going to throw up the center guard, and he's going to protect this rock that he's got top 4. It's Roland Robinson that threw his 3rd stones for
Line's
Kennedy.
good. Hard then.
Again, they're out of Edmonton, but with their
Okay.
lead, Coco plays in Calgary.
Yeah, line's good. Nice 2. Line's good. Hard, guys. Hard, gotta finish. Hard. Hard, gotta finish. Hard, guys. Hard. Okay, nice sweep.
It's great sweeping there to carry it a couple of feet extra and make sure it curled up to the center line, so Bottcher can see just a piece of the shot rock.
Okay.
Looks like the guard's high enough that he's willing to chase it.
Go easy. Bump.
Throw a bump. Well, these teams have different terms for different weights.
Whoa. Off. Hard. Clean.
Looks like the line's close. On,
Inside.
Whoa. Card. We're right in the middle. Right. Okay.
hit and rolled
Get out of there.
the foot
Okay.
here.
Hold up.
They wanted to roll a little bit farther than that, so Kennedy now has the option to just hit and flop
nice
back
control.
under the center guard. It's a great opportunity here for Kennedy to continue to put pressure on Team Bottcher in the first without the hammer. He's got a center guard. Be able to hit and roll under here. And as Steve mentioned, I'm joined by Dennis
good
Graham
control,
of
guys.
the Canmore Curling Club,
Came down quite a bit, so.
one of the lead volunteers out here this week, and also a teammate of mine for the better part of the last decade. So I'll enjoy chatting with Dennis here as we make our way through the game.
Thanks, Scott. It's my first kick at the cat here, so we'll see how we do. And it's the Canmore Golf and Curling Club, so I know some people that might be listening will remind us of that.
That is true. I can't forget that. I did get out there for a few rounds this summer. Beautiful course. So thank you for pointing that out. But both of us really first kick at the can. I got to do the morning draw with Steve and learn a few of his tips and tricks. But yeah, we'll try our best. But like I said, send in your comments and questions on the YouTube feed, and we'll do our best to answer them and keep the conversation going. Didn't get that roll under the guard, so Bottcher may try to roll under himself. If he does, it's going to be pretty precise to make sure that Glenn Kennedy doesn't then come around that.
Even half under.
So Dennis, you've been out here since Thursday. It's the first time we've had this type of event. What are your thoughts on it?
It looks fantastic. Great group of curlers, of course, from around Alberta, and it's wonderful that ATB has stepped up to sponsor it to make this happen through these trying times.
Clean. Slow.
Yeah, absolutely. We certainly want to thank ATB for being the title sponsor here and ensuring that all these teams could come together, play against each other at such a high level.
Good throw.
So a great shot there by Bottcher. Didn't roll it under, but kept it kind of edge on edge, so it'll make any roll under by Kennedy a little bit more difficult.
He'll be trying to do the same shot that Bottcher just tried, just trying to get that little bit of roll so he's covered behind his own blue stone that's up near the center line.
Yeah.
I don't want to mess with
Bottcher will have a choice. If he makes this roll, it'll put some pressure on Bottcher. He may have to play the run back. Kennedy, as you mentioned, Mark Kennedy's older brother, I believe.
Clean. Close. Yep. Clean. Close. Clean. Aaron. Aaron a little bit. Yeah.
Line looks pretty good. They want a little bit of finish here. I think they're going to get it. Just rolled an inch.
Okay. Yep.
One of those shots that's close, but should be a fairly standard hit for Bottcher to try and blank the end here.
Yeah. Agreed, that guard shouldn't come into play. It'll definitely be in his line of sight, but shouldn't be a problem for any curler at this level, but particularly one of the best in the world in Brendan Bottcher.
Yep. Hard. Clean. Hard. Clean.
So they're going to be by the guard, no problem. They're just cleaning to make sure that they get the roll out. Which of course they do, and a blank goes on the board in the first, so a quick first end here. Bottcher will have the hammer play in the second.
It's always a good sign when you hear the third Darren Moulding yelling clean, you know he's right on the broom then.
Yeah. Darren's the newest addition to Team Bottcher. Not that new anymore. It's probably been 4 or 5 years, but he came in and the Bottcher team went from a top 10 team in the country to a top 2 team in the country. So it's been a good partnership.
Scott and myself had the pleasure of playing against Darren in the Rocky Top Tennessee Open, which is in Knoxville, Tennessee in June. If you can imagine playing a Bonspiel in June, it was obviously quite a fun event.
It was a greght time. 35 degrees, barbecues outside, and a great time, and we played Darren in the A semi-final, and hopefully Darren listens to this on playback and he's reminded that we beat him.
Make it good then if we're in. Make it good if we're in.
Something about having raindrops on the ice that made it a great evenizer was like on a ski hill with moguls.
That is true. They do say club ice is the great equalizer, and on that day it was certainly a benefit to us, but a great time nonetheless.
Yeah, most definitely. You can, that visual coming in across the hog line there, it's just kind of like, oh yeah. And here it's like,
looks like we're going to get a similar end to the first. First rock went in. Carrick is going to hit, probably roll away to the wings, and we may have a quick second end, just like the first.
No. Just a little heavy.
Yeah.
Hardy Van Amsterdam game is into the second end. Didn't see what happened in the first, but once they put the score up, we'll get you updated there as well.
We'll see if Kennedy wants to mix it up here a bit by
tight.
throwing a
Line's
center
really good.
line guard rather than going
Top
in the
tight.
house. If that's up there, then we'll see
Different
game
path.
on.
Line's good. Line's good.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened in
Okay,
the first.
make
They
it
went
really
in
tight.
with a
Right
couple,
here.
and then they decided to test the waters and go with a guard. And it looks
Line's
like
good.
they're trying to do the same here.
Yep, 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 yep. Yep, yep. Good spot. Good sweep. Yep. Go, Brad.
15 and a half.
It's a great spot, tight center guard. Still in the free guard zone, so Bottcher is going to defend that by coming around it, being the first one in.
Line's good.
And we
I
just
like it.
heard 15 and a half
it's
from
there,
Holding,
yeah.
so 14-4 on the first rock of the game, 15 and a half now, so it really has keened up.
Back four.
I think we'll see this speed throughout the game.
Yeah, that's been the typical, I'd say, from watching is it's sped up through the second, third, and through the middle ends.
That'll play. That'll play. 14 and a half.
That really continued to slide, and I think we know these guys all like to play fast ice with lots of late finish, so they can make all the great shots we like to see.
11.
And from what I saw this morning, it looks like that's what we're going to get.
Nice 11. I think it's a little big. Whoa. Clean. Yep. Hard.
So Aaron coming down, trying to throw just through weight,
Right up.
knock this out, and probably stay behind cover and keep the play in the middle.
Hard, Brad. Hard, hard, hard. Nice weight, Aaron. It's only one rotation, eh?
Pretty much exactly what he called there,
Yeah.
so it's a good shot. Just behind the button, so Bottcher's going to try and put one just on top of it there.
What turn do you like? Probably
Sixth
this
rock
one.
of the end, so another option for Bottcher would be to run up and peel that center guard, but
Should
with
be good
the blue rock
speed, yeah.
behind the tee line, he doesn't seem to be threatened by it at this point, so he's going to play the first one in there strategy.
I like
Line's
it.
good.
T.
Okay, we're tight if anything.
T.
Little tight. Yep. Yep.
Back four. T.
Whoa.
Back button.
Whoa.
It's going to overcurl the shot rock, so they're going to hope that this stops in time,
Yeah, go.
and
go.
it doesn't. So that opens
Okay,
up an
okay.
opportunity for Kennedy.
Top four.
Trying to follow that yellow down, but stay about 4 feet shorter, just up in front of the top four.
Yeah, perfectly buried behind the center guard, I think would be a good spot. Full four.
Okay,
half
go
in
for
the
line a
four.
bit. Hard line. Hard line. Hard, guys. Hard.
Looks like the line's a little bit tighter than what we just saw from Brad Thiessen.
Yeah, light and
Whoa,
tight.
whoa.
Yeah.
I don't want it to overcurl here.
Probably not the end of the world, though. Another guard for Kennedy.
Okay.
Something he might be able to use, but if Bottcher gets in there now, the yellows are going to start to pile up.
I like it.
Yeah. If he nosed it, it
So
wouldn't
he's
be
gonna try
awful.
to hit and roll away. He's going to leave the center guards
Ah.
up there. But with two in the rings early in the game, Kennedy, if he wants to come around, will have to take on a bit of risk.
Weight's good.
Line's good. Clean. 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 Yep. Yep.
Just hack.
Whoa. Whoa. Darren, go ahead. Yeah.
Not the results he was hoping for, leaving the blue shot stone still in the middle, although he did split his yellow rocks to each side.
Yeah, he stuck around for second and third, but he definitely wanted to get that blue out of there. Even though it's
you
behind
guys
the tee
thinking?
line, it's still shot, and he's going to have to deal with it. So
I like controlling the top of the four. Okay.
Kennedy's going to stay aggressive here. He's going to draw top four behind double center guards.
These are This is still walking pretty nice, hey?
Yeah.
You got to get out to it.
Okay. So does like full 8 bite 4?
Just a reminder of the path
half of the
here.
four's
Kennedy on
Okay.
Thursday beat Team Libis and Team Sturmey before losing to Kevin Cooey on Friday morning. So that's what has Cooey into the, or Kennedy into the B.
Got room.
Line's good. Room right now.
Ton of room.
It's got a long ways to come.
Line's
It's out
good.
there.
Line's good. Whoa, then. Line's
If the
good.
speed's right, they might get some finish. I don't think it'll get all the way under.
Stay
but
close. Stay close.
Oh, line's good.
Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Good spot.
It finished great, right?
Yeah.
Finishing right on the button.
Yeah, probably a foot deeper than they wanted, but a pretty good result. Forces Brendan into thinking about this run back and clearing things up.
Still a little high.
So Bottcher had the bye on through the first round. He then beat Van Amsterdam before losing to Jeremy Hardy yesterday morning.
Hard. Hard. Keep going. Whoa, whoa. Okay.
Makes the double peel, but leaves a shooter as a center guard. Big opportunity for Kennedy. Could probably put another one in.
I would think right behind that guard.
like full 12.
Same line as what he did
Tight's
before,
okay.
just a little
Full
higher.
12.
Yeah, I think so. They probably don't want to come right to the shot rock, but top 12 even tight would be okay. But a really good opportunity to put some pressure on Bottcher.
Clean.
Line's fine.
Okay, line's tighter.
Got room again though. Line's good.
Line's good.
Got room again. Easy, easy, Aaron, easy.
Line's good, guys.
Line's good.
Okay, clean, just clean. Just clean. No, we don't have to. Whoa, just clean. Whoa, 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 whoa. Just want some separation. That's a good spot. Good weight call.
Great sweep, please.
And
Right on the
Kennedy
nose.
sits 3 after another great draw.
We're going to see another run back here, trying to raise straight back on his Yellowstone, and it's in a little bit of trouble. So this is a get out of jail shot here.
Clean. Clean, yeah. Yeah. Hard.
Oh man.
Looks like it took off about halfway down the sheet.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
So he did get the play off the center
have to be
line there. He
crazy
lost the
tight,
one
eh?
back 12,
Just
but
right
I
here.
don't think he was
Yeah.
really that concerned. That was probably not coming into play.
I'm just thinking he might.
Not sure if that was ice or in release, but
He seems a little surprised at what it did. He
Mhm.
seemed to think he let it go all right, but it jumped on him.
That's still the broom. I
yeah,
think.
and I think that from the line call early on, they seemed happy with it, and then all of a sudden there was a bit of panic. So I caught a handprint or
Like a 15-5 to T
just had
spot,
something
right?
on the running surface of the rock.
Yeah.
And of course, Darren Moulding, being an ice
I
maker
know
out of
that
Lacombe, is
like that
always
too.
analyzing the ice conditions and figuring things out. One of the best there is at that.
Yeah, Darren comes down to the Bow Valley and leads the way, making ice for the Qualico mixed doubles, and I know he's taught the ice makers at both
Danbury, all 3 rocks.
Banff Curling Club and the Canmore Golf and Curling Club. A lot of things.
Yeah, we love to see him in Canmore. He's a tremendous personality, and we have, as close as what we can get to arena ice in both Banff and Canmore during that competition, which hosts the best mixed doubles curlers in the world.
Yeah, absolutely. We were talking about it this
Clean it a
morning.
bit, Aaron.
It's run for 2 years. Corey Dropkin, Sarah Anderson won the first
Line's tight if
event, and
anything.
last year was John Morris and
tight
Rachel
if
Holman,
anything.
so it doesn't get much better than that for champions.
No, and the field is sold out again early this year, although they're just waiting to see what will happen with international travelers.
So that guard over curled, and that's going to give Bottcher a real chance to clean up some of the blue in the house here.
Hope
He
you get
needed
lucky.
that to
We're probably
stop
not
on
getting them
the
all,
other
but
side of the
main
center
thing is
line.
just-
About a half rock.
I mean, we could throw it and jam it and make that and sit there.
That's getting pretty cute.
It
past
is.
that guard.
Let's rip this.
Yeah.
It's like a half, eh?
Half,
Like,
yeah.
Okay.
So half of the top blue
Yeah, we might get lucky
will
back
hit
here.
the one on the button. Top one will go for sure.
Half rock.
I think they're just wondering if that middle one will jam on the back. So if this is close to where they want, 2 go for sure, and they're hoping a third will spin out.
Yeah, the top and backstone, if he hits it where it is, it'll be gone, and they're hoping for that middle one, but it looks like it should be a jam.
I think, yeah, I think so.
Whoa. Whoa.
So got all the
Clean.
broom.
Whoa. Clean. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
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 Hard! It's good. Nice shot.
Yeah. The top and the back one went.
Good shot.
Middle one jam, but it's behind T-line. It's a much better situation than it was 2 rocks ago for Team Bottcher.
No, they'll be happy to be
Leave
just
them that
one
dry,
blue
guys.
stone
Actually,
behind
even
the center line
mind
there
being full
compared to
for,
what
right?
it was.
To take away that backing. I think same broom, man. Yeah,
I think
Like,
Kennedy's going to try and
this
go
is
dead
almost
behind
become a
that center
minimum
guard that
12
he
kinda
does have.
spot, I think.
You should know the line.
You talk half, you're good, right?
Yeah.
Top 4. Force Bottcher into a draw. So great start for both teams.
Like full 4, guys. Like a foot short of T-line.
At this level, you can see what happens when just one shot is slightly missed. It looked like Kennedy was in total control, and not that they aren't, but it's a little different ball game than what was just a shot ago.
Mm-hmm.
Just even like 2 feet more for you guys is all it takes, right? 2-3 feet more.
Hey, line's better.
I thought
We
it was
got room.
close, Brad.
We got room.
Line's good.
Just a
They
clean.
like the line.
Line's
Sweepers
good.
appear to like
Line's
the
really
weight.
good.
Aaron in.
15-1.
15-1. That might slide a bit.
Yep. Oh, hit. It's a great throw.
Really good shot.
Nice shot. Nice judge, boys.
Draw side button.
Yeah.
So mission accomplished. He's forced Bottcher into a tough draw for 1 against 2 blues.
Okay. I draw
Yeah, drawing to the side of button, no easy task, but the great sweeper's up in front of them. He'll leave it out for them to bring it into that spot.
It's interesting to see just how calmly and confidently, too, they said, okay, draw side of the button.
Right.
It's a little bit different than us in club level who might look for another option that's easier, but they're pretty confident in this.
I might just hit the back one to only give up one.
That's what I'm thinking, too. But best in the world out here on both of these sheets of ice this afternoon, so. It's got to curl off the corner guard a bit. Just touches it.
Okay.
I'm going to try and take it
Oh,
to the
curl.
shot rock to make sure they only give up the 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So steal a 1 for Team Kennedy. Great last draw by him to
Yeah.
force that difficult shot
I
and
just
paid
didn't
off.
want to. The line was good. Yeah. Okay, good shooting, Brendan. That's not bad considering.
Yeah, that little hitting that yellow up there could have been much more disastrous than what it turned out. So it only cost them 1 there, and they'll be maintaining the hammer into the third end here.
I saw more go later.
Sheet 2, Hardy Van Amsterdam. They're finishing up the second
saw
end.
a
They've got a
bunch
couple
too,
rocks left, but they did blank the first end. So when they finish the second, we'll try to get an update to you as well.
We just have 2 sheets
four.
playing on this draw today, and after three games going on at the 10 or the 8 o'clock game, I should remember that because I was up at 6 o'clock to get here.
Yeah, just 2 now, and then
Line's tight.
Pretty. Like
looks
We
like
wanna
we've got
be
a
in
full
top 4.
slate at 4 o'clock. We'll have this B qualifier, so the 2 winners from
Yeah,
this
looks like
draw
lots.
will play each other.
Whoa, whoa,
And then
whoa,
3
whoa,
games
whoa,
in
whoa.
C. So we know Terry Meek will play Team Jakes. We know Appleman awaits the
Brad.
loser
Right.
of the Hardy Van Amsterdam game.
So that blue rock there not being right on the center line, now it's going to see a corner guard to the other side by the Bottcher team.
Line's good.
Kark Martin lead for Team Bottcher, of
Heavy.
course, son of
We're okay.
legendary Kevin Martin.
Line's good. Halfway. Line's good. Halfway tight.
We don't want to go. Do you need some finish?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Good shot, Carr. Nice.
It's a nice corner guard there. Bottcher will
I
have
don't
to
mind
use
here
it.
now.
It's a little closer to center line.
Full 8 foot kind of
So I
thing.
think Kennedy thinks he can go around it without getting into too much trouble. If that was a little farther over, I think you'd see him keep the play towards the center.
Pretty close. Line's good. Okay. Just want a little bit for weight. Okay, go then. Line's good. Bit of room. Line's good. Line's really good. Yep. Full 8 foot. Full 8. Just clean. Whoa. Yep. Nice spot, Brad. Nice weight.
Really good shot there by Brad. As Team
Think you
Kennedy
throw
sitting
half.
2. One behind
That's
that
okay. It's tough, but yeah.
tight
It's a good
corner
shot.
guard.
Yeah, there's just enough sticking out of that blue rock where they're going to go at it here and try and roll over onto that other blue.
I think the call was for hack weight. At the very least, they'll want to keep the yellow
Hair
in
solid.
play and make sure Kennedy has to
Hair
deal with it.
solid.
Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Yep. Hard. Big roll. Get it over there. Great shot. Very good.
Real nice shot.
Yeah, I think about as good as you could do there. Great weight to get the curl and
Just high side.
get that rock out of play and then roll it over almost directly in front of that
I
blue.
don't mind that nice control. We know this spot pretty nice.
Got into shot stone, so Kennedy's going to want to deal with it now.
If he rolls too far or rolls
Clean.
out,
Yep.
Bottcher can put that corner guard to use
Yep.
himself.
It's pretty close. Hard. We're fine. Clean. Easy. Shot. Good job. Nice suit, bud.
Pretty good roll. Just inched it towards the other one.
It's right on the nose.
Just gonna try the nose double, stay there.
Medium.
Yeah, if those rocks were staggered a little differently, try the double and also try to roll under as yellow, but just the way they are, it's not a shot that's possible to get both of them.
Whoa.
Yeah, to get the roll, you'd have to jam it, and to make the double, you can't get the roll. So they're gonna go with the double.
All you got. It's okay.
Just didn't quite curl enough. Stuck around though. I think Kennedy's gonna have to deal with that. It's in front of the blue. It's second shot.
This is fine too. Do you want to throw same? You're same?
I'd like to roll over behind the Yellowstone, Bottcher stone, but also he's saying that if it finishes in the center, that's okay. Makes it a little tougher.
Yeah, the roll behind the yellow guard would be great, but they have to keep
Really
it
hard.
off T-line, otherwise Bottcher will come right down on top of it. So
Hard.
they want the roll, but they're
Hard
not going to
rolling.
be overly aggressive for it.
Hard, buddy. Hard. Good sweep.
The handle quit.
Really over curled on them, and you
Yeah.
could just hear Darren Molding say the handle quit. So
Speed's good, yeah.
when there's not enough rotation, it'll start
I
to
got
slide
51 they
sideways.
got-
and
there was
that's how you got the
15-1.
jam on the back one, and now looks like Bottcher is going to come around that corner.
Your line's a little tight.
One of the things with a team like
no,
Bottcher
line's
is they're
okay.
used to playing on arena ice, and
Easy
it's so
then.
important to have lots of rotation on their rocks, so
Hard.
they're into
Almost
that
tee.
type of
Hard.
shot all the time.
Yes, go, go.
Yeah, that's a good
Go, go,
point,
go, go, go.
Dennis. They're probably not going to see them lose many handles because they do, in a normal year, play most of
Get it in there. Go, 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 go,
their
go,
games
go,
on
go.
arena ice. So
Good speed. 15-3.
15-3 to T-line, about what we expected.
Didn't quite finish as they had hoped.
So
So
just under
little-
half?
Little part is still open
'Kay.
that they'll go at.
It's heavy hack.
Kennedy would really like to stick around with this. If he rolls out, gives Bottcher another chance to go around the corner, or the blank's a high likelihood. But if he can stick around,
Clean. Yep. Yep. Clean, clean. Yep, yep. Yep, for the roll. Hard, hard, hard. Little roll, Aaron. Right over, right over. Good weight call. Shot.
Yeah.
Finished in a great spot. If he goes further, it puts
Easy.
a double into
'Kay.
play, but here they'll have to play off this blue again, trying to get right behind that yellow.
these perfect rolls require great line calls, but also the right weight. So they're not easy to make perfectly, but
Hard. You got it.
gonna try, and it looks
Yeah.
pretty close for line. Really starting to curl now.
Yeah, yeah, hard.
A wonderful shot, just a little more buried than the last one. So it doesn't look like he can go at it, and appears not that
They're
way. He'll
touching
have to
T-line,
just
so corner
probably
freeze is
just
pretty
play
good,
on
eh?
top of it.
I had their first draw that went around.
Yeah, the perfect roll, just over buried a bit. So Kennedy's gonna try to freeze, maybe freeze tap it a bit. Roland Robinson throwing third
We
rocks
can go
for
back for
Team
line.
Kennedy.
Pretty good. Hard line. Yeah, Brad. Okay, where are we? Line's good. Line's good. Where are we? Yep. Hard boys. Yep. Yep. Hard. Yep. Hard line. Hard line. Hard to get shot. Really good. Right to it. Hard, guys. Hard. 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 Gotta move it a bit. Hard. Hard. Oh. Good sweep.
And
Nice
a
shot.
perfect shot by Robinson. Shot rock behind the guard. But you can't get that out without running it back, I don't think.
Just back four, Max.
I'll throw T and let you guys sweep the bump.
And on sheet 2,
that's what I got,
great
yeah.
decision to blank the first end by Van Amsterdam as he puts a 3 on the board in the second end, so he leads that 3-0. Playing the third over Jeremy Hardy of Calgary.
Hard line.
Yep.
Hard line.
Now, Scott, have you get to play
Okay.
Hardy in your league in Calgary Curling
Stay
Club?
close.
I
Yep.
do, yes. Jeremy
Go,
and
Brad, go!
Tyler Kleibrink is
Go,
third.
bud.
They
Hard.
played in the Monday Open League at Calgary the last few years, so an opportunity to play 4 or 5 times against them.
Always fun to play curlers of that level.
Absolutely. Jeremy, Kyler, both young, and I think they're in the under 25 funded program, but they're fantastic curlers. Call a great game and execute it even better. So yeah, it's really fun to
Take an
play
inch away on
against
that.
them, and they don't bring their regular competitive men's team to that league. They have some newer curlers, and I think that's fun and that's fair for the rest of the league that they introduce some new people to curling and also get out there on the ice themselves.
Yep. Yep.
So we've got the Bottcher team in a little bit of trouble again in this end with Kennedy's rock in a great spot, and it looks like he's going to try and I think it looks
Just
like
an
he's
inch
going to
more,
guard that, is he, Scott?
I think so.
Just tight guard, guys. Yeah. Yeah, we just want to tuck an inch, no more.
He may try to
just kinda
tuck
thinking
this
like
guard behind
Just
the
6
yellow
feet
guard just a
or
hair,
whatever,
because
just
right now
keep
Bottcher would be able to run something in.
high 14 kind of thing.
He's going to try and take that away, I think.
good. Line's good. Line's good. Line's good. It looks light. Okay, line's still good. Hard, boys. Where are we? Hard. Yeah, try to get some edge. Corner, it's okay. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, you did what you had to.
So they were trying to tuck a piece behind, or they tried to maybe corner Frieza to take that run back away. Don't think they quite did it. Just bounced off a bit. Bottcher does have that option.
Yeah, it looks like the run back's going to be the call here, and this could change the end around dramatically.
Do you think he can stick this and sit 3? Or do you think it'll catch that back one?
It looks like it might just get by.
He's not overthrowing it.
Clean, clean.
Yep. Hard.
They're really doing a good job holding this. Curl
Yeah,
early, it's going to
lost it.
over curl, yeah. And now they have staggered those guards, exactly what Team Kennedy was trying to do. So not the result they were looking for.
Looks like, what do you think? They're maybe having a little trouble reading the ice because don't seem to be putting the broom perhaps in the right spot for the shot right now.
What?
I think you're right, because out of their hand on a lot of these calls, they seem to like it, and then shortly thereafter they seem to be fooled and
This one, yeah.
and getting caught with a lot of over curls here early.
So those guards now in front of blue and yellow are staggered, so it's really protecting any run back there. And blue's sitting 1 right now.
That's right. Yeah, no, we almost got to throw it. I'll throw same kind of
I'm
weight,
not sure
just
where
2
they
feet
go
forward.
to make this. It's a great opportunity, but it's hard to get in there without creating an opportunity for Bottcher to get out of it. So
Looks like they might even put the pressure on more. They could
Yeah, middle of 4.
come in
Yeah,
even
you're right.
further or just protect that stone.
Yeah. Like
I would watch that rock that's alone on the
guards, of course.
left-hand side of the screen on the 12-foot. Bottcher may well come off of that with his last one.
The 5-foot line or whatever.
I'm not sure, Scott, where he's planning to finish. What do you think?
I'm not entirely sure. He's got a really good situation there behind the guards.
Okay. That's good.
Maybe
Okay,
trying to
hold that.
guard
Only clean if
anything
it's over.
like an outturn hack
Whoa.
waiter around the guards.
Whoa.
Looks like he's trying to cross over the guards
We
with,
don't have to finish.
but leave it high.
It's got to stop now. It's got to stop now. We just got to grab this line a little bit. Great sweep, boys.
I see he was taking out
Glenn.
that come around on the
Yeah.
outside, which looked pretty tough from here.
Yeah, probably there, but tough.
Around that one, maybe even a little less.
Okay, broom in. Yeah, it's not going to go crazy. You're right.
No, that's not going to overcurl.
No,
Looks like Bottcher
'Cause we can
is
come
just
over
going
center a
to,
little.
Oh, yeah.
try to draw full 4 for his 1. So similar situation that we had in the first. First end didn't quite curl as much as they thought. Took the corner guard. He does have to navigate a bit of a port here, but I think now that they're into the second, and they should be able to navigate this port.
room.
Line's
We
fine.
got lots of room.
Line's fine.
Line's good.
Line's good.
Line's good. Line's great.
Line's good. Sweepers are still on it though, so that shows him might Might be a little
Get
light.
a piece of the button, boys.
boys.
Just guiding it in there.
Hard boys.
They like it.
Hard!
Yeah, Kirk Martin
Come on, Brad.
keeps looking up, so it's close.
Good scrub.
And they dragged it there, not by much,
No.
but
Good sweep.
it is 1 for Team Bottcher, so we're tied at 1 after 3 ends of play.
And just a reminder, a huge thanks to ATB for sponsoring this fantastic event in Banff, and for any curlers that have had the ability to get out to Banff and see the Finland Center here. It's one of the most amazing curling facilities probably in the world, with all the timber and the windows, and it's a fantastic place. When you walk in the door, you go, wow.
Yeah, absolutely, and thanks to the town of Banff as well, and Curling Alberta for not only supporting this event, but just supporting curling in Alberta. But yeah, back to your point about the Finland Center here. It's from where we're sitting, we can just look out the window and see the mountains and snow on the trees. We couldn't see that a little bit earlier today or last night because of the snowstorm, but it turns it's going to be a beautiful day today.
It was interesting when this facility first opened. Of course, how many curling rinks have you seen with windows? And it created a little bit of trouble when the sun was shining in. So one side, of course, has blinds on it now, but it's amazing. And it's a small group of the Banff Curling Club, but they do a fantastic job on hosting some of these major events. And
Very nice car. Sorry.
kudos to them for stepping up all the time. There's a group that you see here at every event helping out and putting in many, many hours.
So first time to see Team Kennedy with the hammer here. Team Bottcher, looks like they're gonna play aggressively through the center guard. Just past the Qualico mixed doubles logo. More
So
like
just a little different strategy than what Kennedy was going into the button on its first rock, and Bottcher's decided to go up high, and I think he wants to get things going.
I think so. We're getting into the 4th end here now. I think Bottcher would love to steal here in the even end, but at the very least force a single and get that hammer back.
So in a good spot, the blue rock there, they would have liked it a little further, a little closer to the button. It's just at the top of the 12.
Bottcher's going to come around to everything, given that it is in the 12-foot and the amount of curl late. He's going to come right around it, use it as a tight guard.
Not bad.
Easy
not
if you
bad.
can. T. Lines easy. T. Groove. Groove. Clean. T. T. Clean.
T.
Yep.
T. Hard.
Yep. Hard.
Back foot.
Hard.
It's really curling here. I'm not sure. Did they get it by, or did that just touch the backside?
It touched the side
Still got under.
as it was going underneath, and might have been just a tad heavy, but they
Right to
happened to
T-line's
sweep
good.
it, so that's what just brought it behind the pin.
Go this way, eh?
Fully buried though, so even though it touched the rock, it's still buried. Back button. Kennedy will want to freeze this right on the button, and if he is able to make it, he'll be guarding that for the rest of the end and hoping to steal. It's a pretty good situation if they make this shot.
Think it's their line only right now. Okay, go for line a bit. I think you gotta go. Hard line. How we looking? Whoa, whoa. Line's good. Clean. Just there. Whoa, whoa. No, we're all there. Clean. Close. Yep.
So that one just
Hard
went
stand,
sideways
guys.
on him, it looked like.
Split him off. Hard. Okay. Yeah, I just kind of
grabbed
as soon as it came off.
Still not a bad spot there. Top of the house, the control zone. They can use that later in the end.
I'd really like to just draw one into here. I think we're just throwing a tight guard.
It's an interesting strategy here. One of the best strategists in the curling world today is Brendan Bottcher, and just playing up on top of those front blues.
Easy. Easy. Lot of room. Lot of room still.
Yeah, I think
Line's good
he
now.
wants to
Go
get
ahead.
a rock into
Go
that
ahead.
control zone so that when Kennedy does start tapping those blues around, he'll have something that he can run in. But you know, it's a strategy you have to have some patience for, and this was probably not the miss they were looking for.
Not at all. You know, probably a tad heavier would have been better than
I like that.
much light. But
Yeah.
it looks like he's going to peel these guards and get those yellows out of the way.
Thick half.
It'll be interesting to see what Bottcher does if this is made, if he plays the double and is happy to blank the fourth here, or if he stays aggressive and throws a guard back up.
Hard. Right up, bud. Hard. Gotta go. Shot.
So the double peel's made. Shooter looks like it
Here,
is
don't we?
gonna
Yeah.
roll right to the edge of the sheet.
It's okay. A blank and 4 is not that bad.
You could hear Darren Moulding talking about a blank now. This end hasn't set up the way they were hoping. Oh, looks
Halfway.
like might be a change there, and
Yep.
he's going to put up a center line guard.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Halfway,
Darren was
it's
saying
halfway.
there blanking the fourth wouldn't be bad
play
because
cards,
it flips the hammer, and Kennedy would have the hammer in the odd ends, and ideally he'd like to have it in the even. But Bottcher still thinks there's an opportunity here to steal, so he's going to throw another guard. Still pretty early in the
Line's
end.
good.
We're just finishing seconds rocks here, so a
Probably
lot
gotta
can
curl a
change and a
little.
lot of time to get out of trouble if
Go
it
ahead.
presents
Go
itself.
ahead. All the way. All the way. All the way. Go. Keep on. That's a good shot. Very good shot.
Some good finish at the end there to get right on that center line. So it's going to be interesting now to see if Kennedy wants to get rid of that center line guard again, or be on the aggressive
I don't mind it.
race back his blues.
What are you thinking?
Probably this one.
Out turn?
Yeah, he's looking at those blues and doing something
Oh,
with
you're
them.
not rolling much with 11. You're rolling.
His team seems to be on the same page.
There's still this much room between the two.
Yeah.
I like that 11-ish. Even if you happen to kind of chip our blue and stay in the back somewhere, it's pretty good, right? Let's throw 11. I know, but
So 11 is
I kinda
just
like
gonna
it like if
back
you hit
line
off a rock.
just through. Team Bottcher will use a bit of a different system. So he's trying to tap this blue onto the yellow, push the yellow to the back of the rings or out.
clean.
You heard him say if they're a little wide
Clean,
and they don't
close.
quite get it onto the yellow, he wants to make sure that the blue sticks
Forward,
around.
clean.
So
Whoa.
can't overthrow this.
Clean. Whoa. Yep.
Line looks pretty close.
It's coming in nicely here.
Hard. Good shot, Aaron.
Onto the yellow.
Good throw, man. Just it's
A
good the
rock
whole way
didn't
down. Just take it
go
easy,
out,
right?
at least.
Sitting
shot.
one, right on the tee line. Bottcher's in the back E, the second shot.
It's going to be tough to be an aggressor now in the
Yeah.
Bottcher
Turn double.
situation. It's
I think I like this with medium.
I don't mind it. Because if they chase the back, we
He
draw.
hits this one, but then we can draw around the works,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah. Okay.
Throw-
Gotta make that double.
Yeah. Medium?
Yeah, 3/4.
Yeah.
You can hear Bottcher and Moulding talking through some scenarios, thinking 2, 3, 4 shots ahead.
Yeah.
Hard.
Hard.
Clean.
Hard. Whoa.
Whoa.
It's close.
And just overswept a
Jeez.
bit. Jammed it.
Yeah, he sucked that
Kennedy
back, eh?
still sits one.
would be another example there where they thought they had it, they were sweeping, and then they, by the time they called it off, it was a bit
We're
too late.
1-3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they still haven't quite figured out the ice here.
Fighting 4. Yep. Okay. Full 8. Fight to 4.
So Kennedy's gonna Gonna bring this right into the house.
I think we're
Bite the
better just
4 foot.
buried like half a rock. Okay. Still protect this a bit, right?
Yeah, I hear you.
Not fully buried behind the center, but probably 3/4 and just covering part of the shot rock as well. Ideally sit 2 after this.
A little tight for line, I think.
Line's a bit tight. Okay.
Close.
Okay, well then. Line's good. It's gonna overcurl, but line's okay. Clean, close. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Easy, easy, easy.
Whoa. Oh, shoot. Yep. I don't want to set up a big pocket. Hard. Okay. Good weight, Judge.
Just over curled,
Freeze.
but 2 feet deeper than they wanted. Gives Bottcher an opportunity to put it in the pocket there, and if he does, they might not be able to get it out.
Yeah, he's going to be drawing in there onto that shot rock that is just behind the button.
Heavy.
Line's good.
Over on sheet
Hold
2,
Well,
Jeremy
line's
Hardy
good.
bounced back
Yeah.
after giving up that 3 with 2 of his own. So Van Amsterdam leads that game 3-2, playing the 4th end.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Good shot. Very good.
Molding thought he was a bit heavy out of his hand, but it turned out to be in a pretty good position here.
Yeah, just
Come around,
kicked
Bell.
that,
I think we just gotta
that one that was top
move
4
this.
first.
Pretty
Tapped
good.
it back a couple inches, which took some speed off, and it ended up in a really good spot.
Just back 8, back 12.
Okay, so this is a few
Back
more
8,
feet.
back 12.
Okay.
Just here.
Just a couple more feet down.
They're gonna try. I think they're gonna try and tap it back 6 inches and stay on top of it, and just get that back blue out of the way a bit, so that maybe they can remove the yellow later in the end.
Whoa, yep. Whoa.
Yeah, this is a bit of a setup shot because
Aaron. Gotta go,
It's got a curl.
Hard. Okay, good try, Roy.
boys.
Not bad.
Bottcher's still sitting 1 and still in pretty good shape here. That yellow's still going to be tough to
don't
remove.
think we want
The
to know. I
angles are
almost
in
think we
Bottcher's
just draw
favor.
there. Just, we don't want to pop it so he can come in off of it.
I don't think
Actually, you know what? As long as you don't move this, even if they run that double, it's catching. Like, you just move that to here.
Yeah, I think it's the same kind of weight you just threw.
Okay, and try to roll. Yeah.
Leave this one here. Is
Yeah,
fine.
and then they can't come in off it. I agree.
Okay.
Sounds like they're going to throw the same shot they just threw. Just going to touch that one that's top button.
Same shot.
Back 6 or 8 inches, roll off of it, and on top of the yellow to sit 2.
they want to change things up a little bit to get that extra yellow in there because right now the
Trying to throw
you know
back
they've
blue,
got
probably.
3 blues sitting in there, 2, 3, and 4, and they could slash the 1 blue onto the yellow, so they want another rock in there.
They should know the line on this one. Darren Molding just made this exact shot.
Clean. Yeah. Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa. Yeah.
Clean. Yep.
Whoa. Yeah. Whoa.
Off.
Yeah. Hard.
Just play the,
Whoa.
play the draw. Let it curl.
It's good. Nice shot. Real
Oh,
good.
that's a fantastic shot.
Beauty.
Yeah, Bottcher still only sits 1, but that.
Oops.
Carrick Martin just tripped. Maybe over the corner guard that was right on the edge of the sheet.
Good news is he's smiling after that, so
Yeah.
you have to laugh at yourself once in a while. Probably everybody who's curled has gone down on the ice unexpectedly at one time or another.
We were just, I think it was just dead on even with the.
So yeah, obviously we can see Carrick seems to be okay. So now they're just trying to figure out where that rock was. Try and get it back.
Oh. It's not runnable now.
But it's better in
Is that
off.
extra 2 inches?
we have a
We're gonna
great
need
live
that,
streaming
boys.
setup here in Banff, but we don't have the ability to back it up and do a replay. I don't think, do we? They're all shaking their heads at me. No, it would be nice.
It would be.
We do have a screen at the back of the lounge here where it's a delay of about 15-20 seconds. So you'll see players sometimes after they've shot have a look at it and they can see the shot that's gone on.
Ooh.
Are we? Would we be bad to
So Bottcher shot.
come down to here?
Really good
Even if you
result.
push this,
Still
maybe
only
it
sitting
needs
the
that.
one.
Unlock maybe these just a hair. So maybe we can smash everything out after.
You run the risk of losing your 6 as second shot though.
I think if it goes right into, if you go, yeah. It'd be
But
close,
you know, like if you're touching the one, if you're
oh, if
touching
you
the
touch
one,
yeah, I hear you.
like-
yeah, you might lose it for sure.
I don't
there.
mind. I don't mind just the straight that little taps. Okay.
Well, if you freeze this dead on the nose, right in here, they might have to guard it, because then now we can this and carry everything out of the 4-foot that way after.
Yeah, that 6 isn't going anywhere right now.
No. But we might, if you park it right there, you might have the opportunity, like you can no risk maybe run that 5 at it after too to get
I think
that
we
bullet
just got to
momentum
be sure that I don't have no shot against 2. Is what I'm worried about.
Right.
We're in some trouble, right?
Yeah.
We can't touch that one rock, or he's going to be second shot. Right?
Yeah.
Like he'll be second shot if we touch that one rock.
Yeah.
But no, I think like
Just,
nose tap or hair on the inside, tap to there is pretty good.
yeah. Okay.
I think, right?
Yeah.
And he may just guard and then we may just throw it away. We'll see, right?
Yeah. So side 8. Okay. So we're gonna throw back.
I think
right.
we're just playing here.
Yep. Just dead freeze right on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
So Kennedy,
Can't move the
you
6
could
too
hear
far,
him
right?
say
Yeah.
he just
No,
wants to make
that's fine,
sure that he has a shot at the end and doesn't want Bottcher to be sitting 2 with no way in. So he's going to put another one top 4. Frozen between the yellow and the blue. If he moves his blue back a bit, that's okay. And then he
You guys
feels like
seeing
he'll
this?
have options, maybe off of the yellow guard or off of the one he's about to throw.
We're saying, yeah.
But at the end of this shot,
If we happen to tap
they
on the
still
nose 2 or 3
expect
inches, it's
Bottcher
not
to be
bad.
sitting 1, just in a little
We
bit
don't get
better
shot out of
position
it,
for them.
but somewhere in that vicinity.
Yeah, a bit
Yeah,
of
it's
a
pretty good.
protection, as you mentioned, and about giving up 2. It's the last thing they want at this stage of the game, and so trying to protect it, but also perhaps set up something on his last shot. It's getting pretty tight in there right now. That's what makes curling so great. We see 5 rocks inside the 4, 3 of them touching the the button.
So what he does not want to do here is overcurl this and move that
Yeah,
yellow
line's
rock
close.
that's third shot right
Okay,
now
line's good. Line's good.
into second
Yep.
shot position.
For line. Okay, line's good. Okay,
Starting
yeah,
to
for
curl.
line. Hard line. Hard
Yeah,
line.
it's really starting to go.
Hard line. Hard line, guys.
Oh, try to bounce this 4.
Hard, hard, hard.
Oh.
And that rock's going bonkers.
Yeah.
Got another one in there, but yeah, that overcurled probably 18 inches more
I'm
than
with
they expected.
We just pick it
Luckily,
out.
it touched one of the tight guards and redirected into a pretty good spot.
I don't really like if we
Bottcher
ever
still
roll here,
sits
it's not
1,
that good.
and now he's got to think about how to make sure that he is seeing all the options that Kennedy has and doesn't give up a big end.
This one's always stuck.
Well, you wonder, Scott, there, can he get on that blue that's at the top on the center line and just push his yellow rock that's third shot right now into second?
He can't get to the
Or will he
nose,
create something that
He-
just
he-
gets him in trouble?
but he could straight jam it.
I don't think it matters.
So you're saying blue that's top 12 into the blue and just touch the yellow up 2 inches?
Well, I think he
Yeah.
can get around the top
But if
12
we
one into the one that's
I
top
agree
4
with you. If we could miss
and
this,
just
it'd be
nudge
great,
his
but
yellow back a bit.
It's more of a risk.